From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Shan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, September 12th, 2024.
I'm Adrienne Roberts reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Two Metro Detroit families filed lawsuits after their sons were injured at a vehicle demonstration last summer when the driver lost control and plowed into a guardrail, striking and injuring the children. Two school-aged children were injured in the crash, and one of the children has faced multiple surgeries as a result of the crash, according to these lawsuits, which were filed in Oakland County Circuit Court. The children and their families filed the lawsuits against the driver of the vehicle, Continental Automotive Systems, which is the organizer event and the operator of the test track, Ford Motor Company, the owner of the vehicle, and the Detroit Area Pre-College Engineering Program, which is a nonprofit that offers educational experiences to children. And this vehicle demonstration was part of the engineering program STEM summer camp, as described in the lawsuits.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a personal finance columnist at the Detroit Free Press. The Federal Reserve is expected to begin lowering interest rates as soon as next week, but many people who are buried in high-cost credit card debt should not expect any relief to hit their wallets soon. That's because the Fed will be gradually cutting rates, and, more important, some consumers who ran into trouble with their credit cards might not see any reduction in rates on their cards at all. That's because they're dealing with penalty rates that won't go down automatically when the Fed cuts rates. Doing the math could trigger high anxiety for anyone, but the numbers show that it could take someone 306 months or a bit more than 25 years to pay off just $13,000 in credit card debt. That's assuming the consumer only made minimum payments each month on that credit card debt and that the annual percentage rate is 30%, according to Ted Rossman, senior industry analyst for creditcards.com. The average credit card rate was around 16% in March 2022, but it's now nearly 21%, and many people are paying much higher. They're paying closer to 30% on some cards, particularly cards with penalty rates. It's important to take the time to do the math and look into your options, including nonprofit credit counseling as a solution for some people who are really struggling. The results aren't going to be automatic when the Fed starts cutting rates, as they will in the coming months ahead. Another good idea, take a hard look at your credit card statements. There is actually a box on the front that will indicate how long it will take to pay off your credit card debt if you just keep making the minimum payments on time each month.
I'm Dante Bedingfield for the Detroit Free Press. The joyous, buoyant sounds of klezmer music will ring out for hours this weekend in Midtown Detroit when Michigan's first Klezmer Festival is held. The International Institute, 111 East Kirby Street, will host Klezmitten on Sunday for an afternoon of vibrant klezmer music and dancing. Klezmer, a centuries-old style of traditional folk music originated by Ashkenazi Jews in Eastern Europe, is known for its rich melodies, heavy improvisation, and danceable beats. Organizer Alan Posner promises a lively celebration of traditional and contemporary klezmer music, showcasing the rich Yiddish heritage and dynamic dance rhythms.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.